Hey coach, it's time for some true talk about niching. And you do need a niche. Stick with me and I'll explain why. Okay, if you are watching this, you've probably been putting off picking a niche. You tell yourself it's because you're multi-passionate. You tell yourself that you don't want to limit your impact. Or maybe you're worried that if you pick one specific type of client, the other 99.9% of the world will never hire you. You think that by keeping your options open, you're keeping your income potential open. Hi, I'm Christy Mims, the founder of Coach Pony, and I'm here to tell you the truth. Your refusal to pick a niche and focus in your business is a big reason as to why you don't have enough clients. By trying to be the right answer to everyone, you've ended up being the right answer to almost no one. You don't feel very credible, and in the worst case scenario, you can come across as kind of desperate. None of these things help you get clients. So today we're going to talk about why niching is actually the key to your freedom and also a bit more about your paycheck as a coach. Part 1, the fear of the empty room. Listen, I understand the fear. I really, really do. When you start a business, it feels like you're standing in a massive empty room and you're desperate for anyone just to walk through the door and talk to you. So you think to yourself, if I say I only help women over 40 who are going through a divorce, I'm kicking out the men, the women in their 30s, and the happily married people. Why would I do that? It feels like you're shrinking your market. But here is the reality check. You don't have a market yet. You have an empty room, you have a void. And the internet is a very loud place. Right now, there are millions and millions of people scrolling, looking for help with very specific, painful problems. They aren't looking for general improvement. They aren't looking to live their best life. They're looking for a solution for a specific fire that is burning their house down right now. I mean, if your house is on fire, do you call a general safety consultant or do you call the fire department? Obviously, you call the specialist, you call the fire department, and you pay the specialist whatever they ask to put that fire out. So this is the first reason why you need to niche. Part 2, the generalist dilemma. The second reason you need to niche involves shopping. So stick with me here and think about Walmart versus a high-end boutique. So Walmart sells everything. They sell tires, they sell bananas, they sell socks, and everything else. And because they sell everything to everyone, they have one thing they can compete on, and that one thing is price. They have to be the cheapest. So my question to you, is that the business you want? Do you want to be the low-cost provider of coaching? So when you're a general life coach, you're kind of like Walmart. But when you're a specialist, when you are the person who helps executive women navigate their first 90 days in the C-suite, for example, you are no longer a basic generalist, but instead you are a specialist. And specialists get paid more. They get referred to more often, and they don't have to shout quite as loud to be heard by the right audience because they are speaking directly to them. So that's the second reason why you need to niche. Part 3, marketing to the void versus marketing to a person. Let's talk about your marketing. If you don't have a niche, who do you write about on your website? What do you post on social media? How do you formulate a message that's going to appeal to your audience? You probably, because you don't know, post things like, believe in yourself, or you have the power to change, or let me help you get clarity. But ultimately, that's meaningless. It's white noise. It's inspirational quote fodder that people scroll past without a second thought. It doesn't trigger a, that's me response. And here's the thing. We as humans are very, very self-interested. We want to know something is for us before we invest in it. And something vague or super general doesn't feel like it's really for me. So I am not going to buy your coaching. Now, on the other hand, imagine that you've picked a niche. Let's say that you help parents of toddlers who refuse to sleep. Now, the freebie on your website says, is your 2-year-old screaming at 3 a.m. every night? Here are 3 reasons why that might be the case, and 1 step to making progress to fix it before bedtime tomorrow. So the parent reading that isn't thinking, oh, I also wish this coach helped with career transitions. No, they're thinking, oh my God, thank God, someone finally understands what I'm going through and there's help. Where do I sign up? So niching makes your marketing easy because you finally know who you're talking to. You know their late night worries. You know the exact words they use when they talk to their friends. You know exactly where they hang out online. So ultimately, bottom line, you know how to find them. And this is a huge reason why you need to niche. Part 4. Why niching is an act of service. So I want to leave you with one final thought on this topic. So many coaches feel that niching is selfish or it's exclusionary, and I get that. But personally, I believe the opposite is true. If you are a generalist, you're being really vague, and vagueness doesn't help anyone. When you get specific, you're being helpful. You're standing up in a crowded room and you are saying, I know exactly how you feel. I see you, and I have a map to help you get out of those woods. So by refusing to niche or even consider it, you're actually making it harder for people who need you the most to find you. You're hiding your light under a very large, very generic bushel, and it's impossible for people to see you amidst all the other noise. So picking a niche isn't about who you're not helping. It's about being 100% there for the people that you can help the most. I get that the fear of picking a niche is real, but honestly, it's a mirage. It's a ghost that disappears the moment you take action. So the minute you commit to a niche, your business will start to feel like it's finally moving forward. And the impossible problem of finding paying clients, which we all worry about, becomes a simple matter of going to where your specific people are. And once you do that, you can start making real progress as a coach, helping people and supporting yourself. So if I could leave you with one final thought, it's this one. Stop being a general life coach. The world has enough of people being general. Be the specific solution that someone needs today. And so that's all I have for you today. Please subscribe to Coach Pony if this was helpful, and I will see you in the next video.